think I gotta let this guy pass me. Going up the mountain. For rent. I think I saw that guy back in Salt Lake. Bye. So today is September 14th. No, 15th. Anyways, we're going westbound Oregon State Route 20, going to a city called Lebanon, Oregon. It's I think it's about 80 miles south of Portland. We're in Freddie, the Freightliner truck, and he's actually doing pretty good. I haven't had phone service for about 3 hours. Like, it keeps cutting in and out. I'm trying to, I've got people trying to call me, but I can't get their calls. So I figured I'd do a recording because I haven't done one of these in a while. It's been a long summer. Just wanted to do a little bit of an update. So I've been the only person really driving this truck. I've put 17,380 miles on Freddie. So I haven't been driving him as much as I would have liked, but I've done a run like every other week, and we've kind of been keeping Freddie as a backup, trying to use the other trucks, use up their warranty before it expires, and life is good. Freddie's doing pretty good. We're fully loaded. We're 77,000 pounds, and we're getting about 7.3 miles to the gallon, which is pretty good, assuming, us going through Utah and Idaho and going over the mountains in Oregon. So that's not too bad with a full load, almost 7.5 miles to the gallon. That's pretty good. So we have had a lot of things happen the last little bit. We've been, our main dedicated routes that we had, the really good paying routes going to Washington, they canceled on us, which you never want that to happen. But the freight market's so low that they went with another carrier behind our back, and so we're not really going to Washington nearly as much. In fact, I hadn't been up here in probably 4 months. I did just upload a video this morning to my YouTube channel, but those are all clips from 4 months ago, and I haven't been to Washington since that last trip I took all in salt. So but things aren't too bad. We've been doing a lot of California. So I've been to Oakland a few times. We did a couple loads to Vegas, Los Angeles. I've got a truck in Kansas City, Missouri right now. I've got a truck in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I've got another truck in Texas. So we're going all over, whatever we can get. And the freight market right now it's pretty bad. I know I posted a video a couple months ago that said, the market's tough, but if you can make it, then go for it if it's what you want to do. But I don't know if I'd be saying that today, giving advice to somebody that was asking about truck driving. If you still wanted to get in the business, you can go be a company driver for somebody else, and that way you're sheltered from the risk of having a semi-truck and trying to book your own loads, especially if you're a new driver. You don't want to worry about permits and that sort of thing. You slow down. Looks like there's that car ahead of me is going pretty slow. I'm going to slow down my cruise control. You can still make money in trucking, but it's really hard. I mean, the freight rates, no matter where you're going, you're looking about $2 a mile, which that's horrible. Like, I don't want to sugarcoat that, but that's kind of the market we're in right now. There's a huge trucker surplus. Sorry, I couldn't say surplus. And, Yellow, the big LTL carriers, they're all having problems. Lots of small guys. I heard a statistic that there's I don't remember what the number was, but it was over 100 trucking companies close every day this summer, just because of how low the freight volumes are, and it's really hard to make it. If you're only making $2 a mile, that's horrible. Especially you think about maintenance, things break. That's the reality of trucks. Depending on how well you maintain your engine and how hard you are on it, pulling heavy loads, the life expectancy, especially of a new engine with emissions, your life expectancy is probably between 600 and 800,000 miles. That's for your engine. If your engine goes out, that's $40,000-$50,000, depending on if it's a head rebuild or if you need a whole new in-frame. $2 a mile, you can't make that work long term. It's not sustainable. We've had a couple trucks that we've had to do major repairs on an engine job. Luckily, if you have warranty, that helps. But even then, most warranties cap out at $25,000. So if you have an engine, you need to do an engine rebuild, and then the final bill is $40,000. You're still paying $15,000 out of your pocket. How do you plan for that expense? And so it's not looking great right now. I think the market's going to come back when things kind of settle out. There's no shock to anybody that we're in a recession. The numbers are out. As a truck driver, you feel that a little bit sooner than everybody else, because you're moving the cargo, and the big companies are planning ahead, seeing what the demand is, and if they've slowed their shipping rates. Really, the last 9 months to a year, things have seriously been slowing, so people have been feeling it. But I think there's good things. The market will always balance itself out. Enough trucking companies will go out of business, which I hate to say that, but it's just supply and demand. So anyways, I haven't been doing as much over the road, but I have been dispatching the other trucks, keeping them busy. I've been doing a lot more of the local stuff. Maybe I'll have to make a video of me doing our local garbage runs. What the frick? Oh, okay. That guy's an asshole. He just pulled in front of us. You can see, I really should center my phone somewhere so it's not me holding it and bouncing up and down. So we're hauling JB Hunt. That's what we're doing. I don't know if you can see it in my mirrors. Doing some power only loads for JB Hunt. They actually pay pretty good, but their website is really difficult to book loads. So that's what we're doing, going up to Oregon, and then I'm going to try and find a power only load home. See if I can do that, or one that's connecting through, driving through. But yeah, life is good. Kenny's doing all right. Put my cruise control back on. I don't get these cruise controls. I think I can change them if I go to a shop. It's like a governor. But when I set my cruise control, it's like +5, -4. So the truck will coast, and sometimes it'll go, if I've got my cruise control set at 65, which I'm actually going to go up to 72. If I'm at 72, sometimes it'll slow down to 28. Sometimes it'll speed up to 75. It just kind of goes however fast it wants to go. So, anyways, this is a beautiful country, but I don't have any service, which sucks because I want to listen to my podcasts. It's Well, stay safe out there, guys. My gosh, my windshield's so dirty. I just wiped it off this morning. So many dead bugs. That guy just passed me and then slowed down. So I don't know what to think about that. Well, we'll catch you next time I stop or if I have something else cool to share. There's the truck down there. We're at the Sisters, Oregon. This is a pretty cool place. I wouldn't come this way normally because most of Oregon is empty. But this is a cute little, looks like a vacation spot. Try to cross the street here. They got like a little bakery in Old Town. Back there, it looks like a western town. Vacation area. They're finally seeing some trees. Where I was driving through Route 20, there's no trees. Just flat. Actually looked a lot like Wyoming. Flat sagebrush, no trees. And then there was some mountain passes. There's a 2-lane road most of the way here. So not ideal when you have a truck. So this is the trailer, JB Hunt. I don't know if I can show the license plate number or not. That mud flap is too long. It's dangling on the ground. But as soon as I put, air to it, the suspension will go up and raise it off the ground. Some of JB Hunt's trailers are nice, but some of them are really old. And I know that because 3 of my trailers we bought from JB Hunt. And we had to do a lot of work. They're pretty beat up. Like that ticket box. Didn't even have a ticket cover. And then that's your GPS tracker. So the good thing about JB Hunt, I mean, they're a huge company, so it's really hard to get someone to help you if you have problems. You're on hold for like 30 minutes. But the good thing about JB Hunt is they've got millions of loads. Like, so many loads posted all the time. Put my key in. Take the shoes off. And I was reading an article on their webpage. I think it was saying they've got 90,000 dry van trailers. So if you have, I mean, the downside to doing power only and using JB Hunt's trailers is that they might leave you high and dry. If there's not another power only load in the area, then they're kind of like, well, sucks to be you. Figure out another way to get home. And I had that situation with a driver taking a JB Hunt trailer last week. He had a really good paying load down to Dallas, Texas, but I couldn't find him a direct load home, so we had to go around about, it wasn't a quick one way. He was out for a couple days. But I mean, that's trucking. That's what you do. That's what happens. Yeah. So, the good thing though is that even though there's not a direct load to get you home after your JB Hunt load, there's going to be another load. There's pick any city, decently large city in the country, and look on JB Hunt's website. They probably have 5 loads in that city picking up. So you're not going to be left like you're going to have to deadhead too far, but you are, you can only carry their loads if you're using their trailers. So that can be difficult if you're trying to get home for the weekend. You might not be getting home that weekend. You're going to have to take the long way home. So that's hard, but it is what it is. What else was I going to say? They do have about 90,000 dry van trailers. That's what their website says. They all have GPS tracking, and you get a trailer assigned to you. A lot of their power only loads are drop and hook, so that's good. You're not dealing with a broker trying to get them to pay you detention or a layover fee. So that is a good thing. That is a good thing. So anyways, so I think it's all right. But if you are going power only, you also probably want to invest in trailer interchange insurance. So that is where you have a specific policy for a trailer you're renting or using someone else's trailer. A lot of power only loads require that. In the case you get in an accident and ruin the trailer, it's a specific policy just to protect the trailer owner. So right, that's probably a good thing to have, because there's a lot of JB Hunt power only loads that are paying, you know, super good, but you're gonna have a hard time getting a load out of there. So like this Texas load we had, it paid $2.70 a mile. Super great. But and it didn't even weigh anything. It was like 9,000 pounds of payload. So so that was good, unless you have to get your driver home. So anyways, they also require 1 year authority. So if you are a company driver thinking about opening your own, you know, buying your own truck and going on your own, being an owner operator, get your MC started today. Pay the dues, get your number. That way, even though you're not active on your number, it starts accumulating and growing in age. So yeah, that's what I would say. If you are thinking of going out, get your paperwork done, get your motor carrier done, and then switch. I mean, even there's a couple brokers like TQL will work with you, Ryan Transport will work with you, and I think TQL gets a lot of hate. They're actually not that bad. I've gotten a couple good, like $3-4 a mile paying TQL loads, so they're not too bad, but they have the reputation because they're huge and not all their loads pay very good. The best thing to do is just download their app and put in offers, and then they'll call you and you say, well, see if you can find somebody else. If not, I'll do it for this price. And many times they'll come up to what you're asking. I've gotten loads coming from California to Utah that are paying over $3 a mile, you know, almost $4 a mile. So it is possible. But anyways, fun. Good morning. I have been driving for about an hour. We are going down the Sisters in Oregon. Yeah, there's signs up at the top of the mountain that say length restriction, 48-foot trailers or 60-foot total length, and they're not kidding. I don't know if I would have come this way if I knew how bad this was. I'd always heard about the Sisters before. Beautiful drive if I was in a car, not in a fully loaded 53-foot trailer. Google says that I should be going 55 miles an hour down this whole mountain, but I don't, other than right now, I don't think I've gotten over 40 miles an hour in the last hour. Beautiful drive. Google just messing me up. Honestly, if I would have known it would have taken this long, I think I would have just gone through Portland. It would have been faster. And I would have had phone reception, because this whole trip I've had no phone reception whatsoever. Can't listen to my podcast. I don't know if people are trying to call me. I'm not getting notifications about anything. There's a couple loads I'm trying to look at, but I don't have cell service, so I can't stop and put bids on loads for my other drivers. That's a cool little setup. Looks like we're finally off the mountain. It's clearing up a little bit. But look at all these trees. This, you know, come back in about a month and a half and all these trees will be beautiful orange and red colored. All these deciduous and the pine trees get the good autumn colors. Yeah, this is a nice drive. I would not want to do it in a blizzard though, coming down this mountain, especially if you're in a 53-foot trailer. This would not be ideal whatsoever. But I think we're finally getting off the mountain. I can speed up a little bit. So, anyways, fun drives. Now I can say I've been down the Sisters illegally in a 53-foot trailer. Waiting on JB Hunt. They like to take their time to respond. But I'm here at the delivery in Lebanon, Oregon, big trucking yard and distribution center. I've dropped my trailer and got another trailer. It's got a cracked light, but other than that, it's good to go. So, anyways, fun. That's a nice truck, but that guy's kind of really bad at backing. Someone parked in the wrong neighborhood. Yeah, he came and he parked next to me, and then he moved over. Then he parked in that stall. I don't know why he keeps moving. Disregard my windshield. I'm gonna go wipe it off. I want a long nose Peterbilt like that someday. That'd be cool. I mean, we have a couple day cabs that we use in the yard. But JB Hunt, you suck. Just for everyone saying that I don't take care of my trucks, look how clean that windshield is. I went and washed it at the truck stop. We're heading to pick up a load. It's a little bit out of the way, but it's going down to El Paso, Texas. It pays about $2.10 a mile, not including deadhead. So with deadhead, we're about $2.04 a mile. Anyways, look how clean that windshield is. See, I'm not a slob. I do take care of stuff. We're in Wilsonville, Oregon. I think that's what I just passed. All right, fun drive. Got to go back over the mountain with no internet.
So we're looking at it. It's not all that bad. I don't think so. Just some buff. Get it out.
I think good.
Get some good soap.
So a good quality high gloss white would work on the spots that are actual scratches.
Not the stuff that we would use from Walmart. Okay, well you can match it.
Mount Hood. Okay, this is a lot prettier of a way. I think I'm on Route 26. It's a lot prettier of a drive than whatever the other place I went the other way coming into Portland. I'm already starting to get some bugs on my stupid windshield. There's a lot of trees, but the view from Mount Hood, that's pretty good. I've never been this close to Mount Hood, but you can see it when you're coming both directions. So, sure glad I'm not heavy, because this would have been a horrible ride if I was. Here in Boise, it's almost midnight. I kind of drove over my clock because I got messed up getting that JB Hunt load, but I'm headed home now. Got a load going to El Paso. I'm gonna drop the trailer at my yard, and one of my other drivers will take it to Texas. But it's what you got to do with these JB Hunt loads. They're just, it's great that they let you use their trailers, but you're limited on what you can haul. So looks like they got their chains out, getting ready for winter. Ooh, Idaho is no joke, man. This is a pretty nice new truck stop. I think they just built it a year and a half ago. They use roadies, which is good. You get your points. I used to be called Mr. Gas, but then they switched. Now it's on the run. I don't get fuel here, but they have a huge free parking lot and got some good chicken, so I'm gonna go get some dinner because I haven't eaten anything in I actually haven't eaten anything at all today, driving through Oregon. Got a big, huge bathroom. This is a nice place. This is the place to stop if you're in Boise. So, I'm here in the sleeper. Got TV set up. Microwave. I need to put my bag of clothes away, but we got the TV, and I went and got some dinner and some Gatorades and some pork rinds. Now, I really like these pork rinds, and if you're addicted to chips like I am, these are a healthy alternative to chips. I got a little tuna sandwich. I was kind of annoyed. They have a crunchy chicken place here in Boise, but I didn't make it in time to get some chicken. So I'm pretty tired. We'll see how long I sleep, but hopefully by the time I wake up, they'll have some chicken, because I want some fried chicken. It's actually really good here. You know, some places you go to get fried chicken, and yeah, it's not that great. But anyways, I'm gonna move. Let's see, my bag of clothes. I got clothes up there in my wallet on top of the fridge. Yeah, it's actually a really comfortable sleeper, especially with the TV there. I can hook it up. I didn't bring, I have my laptop, so I guess I could watch something, but I'm pretty tired. I might just go to bed. Maybe watch an episode of something. Seriously, look how dirty my windshield is. I just wiped my windshield 5 hours ago. There's so many bugs there. Oh gosh. This stuff, this bag is like $1, and it's way better for you than potato chips. And to me, they taste the same. They probably could have some more salt on it, but heck yeah, bro. Stay safe out there, guys. Talk to you later. Got some breakfast still here. Slept here last night. On the run. This place is the place to go. I wouldn't get fuel here, but it's definitely the place to go. Free parking. Nice showers. Well, I'm headed home. Talk to you guys later.
Attack is the man. Panic attack is the radio man. Panic attack is the radio man.
That's me.
Here on the panic attack. If y'all need your mud duck in the desert radio 6, here on the panic attack. If y'all need your mud desert radio 6, here on the panic attack. He fixes all mud duck in the desert radio.
I think this is a ham radio guy.
Mud Duck in the Desert radios, he hacks them all up. Mud Duck in the Desert hacks up all them radios, and Panic Attack fixes them. Mud Duck in the Desert hacks them up, and Panic Attack fixes them. Mud Duck in the Desert hacks them up, and Panic Attack fixes them.
Disregard my windshield. I'm about to pull over at the Maverick in Twin Falls, Idaho, and wipe it off and get some fuel. Getting low on fuel. Oh yeah. Clean the windshield and get fuel. Even though I just cleaned the windshield this morning. Again. So many bugs. It's summertime. D. Stop it. very cold this morning. The compost is steaming. Look at how orange that mountain is. Oh, it's so beautiful. It is now October. Guys, I just gotta say, I live in the prettiest state. I have looked at this mountain every day for my life. It still amazes me. The city of Ogden sucks, but oh man, we live in a great place. Beautiful season. Fall colors, orange. Trees are turning red. The mountain looks good. There's a little bit of snow up there. Nice. Off to the road. Just so you know, that's not me breathing heavy. That's this guy. Hey, Zane. Hey, Zane. Hey, look over here. Look over here. Oh, look at the camera. Fine. Oh, now he wants to be cuddly. Hey, yo, Zane. Hey, yo. Whoa. Where are we going? We're going to go get some food. Zane. What kind of... He's looking at my muffin.